It's so nice to be here with you.
Hi.
I'm so
thanks
glad
for
we're going on
having
a date.
me.
I'm a
Yeah.
little bit nervous.
Me too. It's my first date in like 6 years. So
Really?
yeah, I'm engaged. Yeah, don't tell him.
Oh my God. Why does this keep happening to me? Literally, this keeps happening to me. I need to do my research.
You have a type.
Yeah, taken, apparently. That's fun.
Married.
Well, this totally skews my date. I guess you can become more of a mate with Tait than a date with Tait.
Yeah, I could speak to Elliot about being open, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure how he'd
How would
feel.
he feel about it?
Yeah.
What does
let's
he do?
see.
Tell me about Elliot. Maybe I might like him. Tell me about your fashion. I feel like that's really intrinsic to you.
Yes, I love fashion. I always have, actually.
When did you feel like you kind of found your style? Was there one piece of clothing that kind of unlocked that for you, or a style icon, or
No.
how was the evolution?
I feel like I'm always just trying to dress like how I would when I was a child. Like no boundaries, no like set limits of what Laurel wears, just like what is my expression today. Which is like a very fun way of dressing. I think there's this other end of fashion which is quite like how you look and vanity and like status and like, you know, and for me I'm just trying to channel my like inner child who wants to just wear crazy shit and be crazy. So,
I
yeah.
love that.
Sometimes that whole like boyfriend chic thing is cute, but I'm not really going through that era right now, as you might be able to tell.
Yeah, well, the shoes could be boyfriend
Yeah, they could be.
Who knows? They're more like go on the move.
I know, I love these. I bought these on the first day of the tour because I realised I only had like show shoes with me.
Oh, yeah.
I was like walking around New Zealand in these massive, big Acne boots, and it was so hot.
Yeah.
So I went into a hiking shop and bought these, and I thought they'd just be like my walking shoes, and I haven't taken them off.
They're actually so sick.
I'm
You style them
obsessed.
really well.
I feel like a platypus. That doesn't really make sense, does it? But
Have you seen a platypus?
yes, have I? Is
Have
it
you?
the thing I think? Not in real life, no.
Oh yeah, okay.
But like
so you're fine.
on Google,
Yeah.
they're kind of like, they have like a big, they look like this. No.
Oh yeah, like your hiking shoes.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different animal. Is it
No,
like
keep describing it. I'm
is it
intrigued.
like a sea animal?
It's like a freshwater animal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, they swim.
And they have big flippers.
Not quite flippers, but they have like webbed toes.
They have webbed toes.
And they also have like a big bill. Speaking of Australian stuff, I've also brought you some iced Vovos for our little
I
coffee
saw
date.
these.
Which
What
is like
are they?
this is like a classic Aussie Dickie.
Dickie, love it.
Yeah. And I'll give you a taste. Everyone normally introduces people to Tim Tams,
my
but these
gosh.
are coconut with like a ribbon of jam down the middle, and they're really good with a cup of tea.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coconut. It sounds quite alarming.
No, it's a good time. It's like icing and coconut. It's like an iced finger bun, but on a bicky.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Oh.
Everything feels so similar here to England. It's kind of crazy because I've been in America for a while now, and I touched down here and I was like, whoa.
The Commonwealth.
Am I
it's
in
back.
England?
Yeah.
Like this morning I had coffee in my hotel, and it was like all the doors were open, it was raining outside, and I was like, oh, it felt like London. And it really made me feel quite nostalgic. And I've been getting very nostalgic for London quite often recently.
Yeah, like homesick?
Yeah.
Not so much nostalgic? Or
No, it's like not homesick. It's like I have a lot of thoughts about life before I moved to LA. It's been coming up a lot. It's funny.
Are you good with change?
I think so.
Yeah.
Depending. Not like food. I eat the same thing every day.
Oh, I hear you. I hear that. I think like change is good. Like sitting in that uncomfortability means that there's growth, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes reflection, particularly when you're moving to a new city, it's a new chapter, but it's always something you can return to.
Yeah.
Like the city's still there.
I'm kind of a bit too flippant with change though. I will like throw things away quite easily and move countries, like just any change for me, like, let's do it, let's go.
Would you move to Sydney?
Do you know, it's funny because I did think about this recently. Not moving here is a bit far, I think, for me from like time zones, but
I guess I'll move to Los Angeles then.
but you know, like there's so much appreciation for my music here. So
Yeah.
I've been talking about, I don't know, just coming over for a few months just to be here. It's so nice to have so many people that love the music here. I'm like, well, I need to see what this country's about because
Is Australia one of your biggest fan bases?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
it is. It's like, I think like percentage-wise of like how many people in Australia listen to music, this is my biggest territory. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
I know it's nuts. I'm like, what's going on? Why does everyone
Why am I
like being
connecting here? Are we all sad
Yeah.
girlies? Like, are we all screaming and driving? What?
Yeah, it's funny. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you listening to?
Who am I listening to?
Yeah.
I haven't been listening to a lot of music recently because I've been finishing my album. If I listen to a lot of different things, I get very distracted and I try and change the music. I'm like, no, now this is what I want. It needs to be better. This is who it should be like, and this is the influence I want to take. And
The devil's in the comparison, yeah.
yeah, I think sometimes when you're finishing, you just kind of have to be like, no, I'm in this world. This is the music I'm listening to, my music. This is what we're finishing, you know? So that's kind of where my head's been at for at least a couple of months.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Coming to an end.
I know, I'm going to hate the music quite soon.
Yeah, then you're going to have to release it and listen to it again, then you have to tour it and listen to it again.
I know. It's funny though, like you think you're going to get so bored of songs, but I actually haven't yet got bored of even some of my oldest songs. Yeah. Because when you're on stage, you're like, you might not want to listen to them off stage, but you're on stage and everyone's loving it.
And it's the first time for some people there. You might have
Yeah.
sung that song on stage 700
Yeah.
times, but it's the first time someone in that crowd has heard you sing it
100.
on stage.
And to see people react like that, it just gives more life to the song, even though it's maybe a little bit dead for you.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, I love singing this when so many people are like overjoyed to hear it, you know?
That's very sweet. That's like such an upswing of being an artist, because I know that it can be quite like a solo and isolating career at times, but then it brings this whole community with it where you're like, oh wait,
Yeah.
that's right. There's so many
It's
more
funny.
people in this.
You're like alone, but with so many people.
It's such a reflection of like modern day society, how they talk about how everyone in Gen Z at least is like the most connected they've ever been, but the highest rate of feeling lonely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Disconnected, 100%.
I'm so glad we connected.
Yeah. Me too.
Thanks, Laurel. This has been really fun.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's been lovely.
Anytime.
I didn't finish my biscuit. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's fine. You can ditch it. Or you can take the packet for later.
Thanks. I will.
And then you can think of
I'll
me every
munch
time
them
you eat
all
one.
backstage, and then I'll have a sugar crash.
Yeah. Perfect. Perfect.
Thank you.
Anytime.